How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some super scary clips that are starting to freak the internet out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content, just like this. Thunderstorms can be scary enough all on their own, what with the roaring thunder, sudden lightning and torrential rain. But what if something paranormal was added to the mix? That seems as though it could be the case for a video uploaded to YouTube by ChrisBrandy602. What was supposed to be a simple check of a home security camera quickly turned very strange for this YouTuber. The first minute of the video shows us the exterior of their home. The description suggests that the YouTuber was checking the camera for lightning as their power had just gone out for a few seconds. Everything seems normal at first until something rather unnerving can be seen. Take a look at what the camera caught. We can see a very quick glimpse of a ghostly figure passing between the two cars. At first, it can be hard to see. However, when you slow the footage down, you're able to get a better view. We can see that the figure is slim. Whatever it is, it's only visible for a second before it seems to vanish into thin air. While the YouTuber believes that they may have caught an alien in this footage, its sudden disappearance has other viewers suggesting it could be a ghost. There is a chance that this simply could be a person walking by the camera. However, one does wonder why anyone would be walking around in such a terrible storm, not to mention that it also seems like they vanish. So what do you think it could be? Lanky alien visitor, a spirit, or someone who just got caught in the rain? Let us know what you think down below. The last thing any of us want to see while out on the ocean is something large and terrifying emerging from the water. Unfortunately, that doesn't just happen in sea monster movies if this clip, posted to TikTok by When Did We Forget, is anything to go by. In the video, we see a man in a small boat on the ocean. Then, as the camera turns back to face the man, we see a horrifying sight. Take a look. As you can see, an enormous object appears to rise out of the ocean, creating a huge wave in the process. As usual, there were plenty of theories as to what this could be, with everything from a sea monster to an artificial wave being suggested. However, several TikTokers claim that this was actually the result of an iceberg flipping over in the water as seen in similar clips. That would explain the whitish colour that we can see the object has. Still, there's no denying that seeing this in person must have been a terrifying experience. Hopefully all who witnessed it were able to make it out of there safely. Exploring supposedly haunted locations takes bravery, and YouTuber Dark Ghost Paranormal apparently has plenty of it. On this occasion, the ghost hunter decides to explore an old house that is said to be a hotbed for paranormal activity. In the first video, the YouTuber wanders around the property while using his equipment to listen for EVPs. He hears strange noises from time to time, but isn't able to catch anything on camera. That is until about 15 minutes into the clip. As the YouTuber begins to speak, we hear a strange squeaky sound in the background.
Так, мне нужно сейчас будет ИГФ.
The YouTuber quickly turns the camera to face the noise and we can see an accordion sitting on a table in the near distance. Watch what happens. The accordion appears to start playing all on its own. A few minutes later, as he attempts a seance to speak with any resident spirits, something eerie is caught on film. As you can see, there's a disembodied shadow that passes by on the wall. In a later video, the YouTuber decides to return to the old house in hopes of catching even more activity. He explores various rooms, then 9 minutes into the video, something haunting happens. Take a look. As you can see, to the right of frame, just under the mirror, some kind of object is suddenly ejected into the air and disappears from view. Soon after, both the mirror and sleeping bag on the couch begin to move all on their own, as if manipulated by some sort of unseen force. This YouTuber is one of the more popular ghost hunters on the platform, often praised for his bravery during moments that would petrify most people. The fact that he went back to the house even after everything he witnessed in the first video definitely says a lot about his character. So what was causing all of the commotion? Was it a restless spirit, a demon perhaps? Viewers continue to remain divided on the matter. While there's no clear answer, one thing's definite. This is not a house for the faint of heart. Hopefully the YouTuber decides that 2 visits was more than enough, as another one may not please the presence that seems to occupy this space. In this next clip, uploaded to TikTok by user spookieboiii, we see something strange floating through the air. In the brief clip, we see a shot of the night sky. Lights from the buildings in the background illuminate the area. However, it's the dark object floating in the air that has many viewers confused. At first, it's hard to make out in any great detail, but a close-up soon reveals that the mysterious object seems to have a human form. It continues to glide slowly from right to left before the clip eventually finishes. While some viewers were quick to joke that the figure resembled Superman, Mary Poppins, or even Harry Potter, others took the sighting a little more seriously. Could it be a human with a jetpack similar to the one we reported on last week, or even some kind of alien being? It seems that this is one mystery that won't be solved anytime soon. There's a lot of creatures that roam around Australia, from deadly spiders and snakes to some that sound scary but really aren't, like the Tasmanian devil. This YouTube video, uploaded by Warmonger, shows us something that was supposedly spotted in the small town of Rocky Gully in Western Australia. Take a look at what was captured. As you can see, a couple of seconds in, we can see a bizarre creature running on all fours. It moves swiftly, disappearing into the darkness. While several viewers believed that this was simply a human, one actually claimed that his friends had seen a similar creature in Adelaide on 2 separate occasions. If this is true, then perhaps there really is an undiscovered cryptid roaming the vast outback of Australia. Give the video another look and tell me what you think it is in the comments section down below. This next video, uploaded to TikTok by user Paranormal Vids, was meant to be just a cute clip of a kid playing the piano. Take a look at what was captured though. As you can see, something appears to move in the background. A closer inspection reveals that it appears to be a toy train slowly rolling forward. As there doesn't seem to be anything pushing or pulling the train forward, it's easy to turn to the supernatural for answers. Could it be the work of a ghostly child who simply wanted a playdate with the girl? Or is there something more sinister at work here? Hopefully the abnormalities cease and the girl can get back to practicing the piano in peace. While old, dilapidated houses and eerie mist-filled graveyards seem like the perfect place to spot a ghost, sometimes it can be the most mundane settings that provide the backdrop for potentially paranormal videos. In these next two videos shared to TikTok by Paranormal Vids, it seems that even a simple trip to the grocery store might be something to reconsider. In the video, we see what's most likely security camera footage of the interior of the supermarket. Take a look at what the camera's captured. As you can see, there's a strange blurry shape that appears in the center of frame. While based on this footage alone, it would be easy to dismiss the shape as dust or even an insect on the lens. However, what happens in the next video will likely change your mind. Take a look. Once again, the shape appears, though this time, just after it vanishes, several objects tumble from the grocery shelf. This footage is certainly a head scratcher. Items don't usually tumble to the floor for no good reason. One wonders then if the shape was actually a poltergeist, possibly attempting to let its presence be known to those around it. Whatever the case may be, one thing seems certain: it might be wise to keep your eye out for the paranormal even while you're doing your weekly shop. Before we take a look at some truly chilling footage captured by some scuba divers, remember to caress that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Please, I'm still down here. Click that thumbs up button. That way I know you can hear my secret embedded messages. Please. Sometimes it's not potentially paranormal sightings that cause the most fear in humans. There are still many places and situations that people would prefer to avoid in the natural world. The perfect example is the murky depths of the ocean. In this video posted to TikTok by Velvet Horror, we see a scuba diver casually swimming around, when suddenly something absolutely chilling happens. Take a look. If we watch that again, we can see out of the haze emerges an enormous shark. The shark hits the diver in the back of the head, seeming to take a tentative bite as he does so. The diver ducks down in shock, just turning their head in time to see the large beast swimming away. It seems that everyone who's commented on the video so far agrees that this footage is downright horrifying. Judging by the size of the shark, the diver was extremely lucky that it didn't decide to take a larger bite. There's little doubt that it could have fit the diver's whole head inside its mouth. So if you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out that link on the top there for some more scary videos. Otherwise, there's a massive paranormal playlist there. Will keep you entertained for hours and hours. Hit that thumbs up button or leave us a comment down below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time. Peace!